Okie doke, we're going to go ahead and get started here in just a moment. Had to get logged into the game. Okie doke. Check in all my streams. Here we are streaming over to YouTube. Actually, I can get perfect. Hey, welcome in everyone. My name is Brent. Welcome to Unchallenged Gaming. Today we're going to be continuing our adventure on our hardcore level 60 warrior. Now we're at the very, I'm not going to say like end game, but we are technically in the end game of now we hit level 60. We have to run through dungeons in order to get our best in slot, free raid equipment so that we are raid ready. Because we are a hardcore player, we generally want to go in have anywhere from around 4,500 life unbuffed, so that when we enter the raid, we'll have anywhere from 6,000 to 7,000 life. Now, one of the earlier raids that we do is Molten Core, and there are some individuals like mobs inside of there that can hit us for 3,000 multiple times in a row and drop our health very quickly to 0 if we don't have any sort of fire protection, a heavy amount of life that can dampen that attack. So we're gonna go ahead and begin getting going from where we left off last episode in Winter Spring, heading down south, turning in a few quests. We're also gonna be looking for loobers and Hateforge Quarry. Those are the two dungeons that I'm looking for. I'm looking for Lower Blackrock Spire and Hateforge Quarry, so that I can, do the do. Okay, let's go ahead and quickly check in my platforms. And yep, we're streaming over on Twitch. And Lair, sir, welcome into the stream. Appreciate the follow over on the Twitch side. One thing I completely forgot to do was post my hello of the day thingamajig. Let's go into my chat. And Nuclear, welcome into the stream. Nuclear Odo, welcome in. Yes, you are the first. You are officially the first one in the stream today. You even beat myself. Beat me as well to post my comment in there. Number one. Yeah. I'm always trying to stay ahead, but sometimes I get behind. Okay, let's go ahead. We got everything pinned. And got everything going now. Yeah, welcome into the stream, guys. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I hope that everyone out there is having an awesome Friday out there. And we're going to be looking for, as I said, either... I'm going to try and get a group going together. Anyone interested in...
I was just lazy to type anything.
Ha! All good. It's okay. Welcome into the stream, Barack. Welcome in. Welcome in. Get my chat over here. And today, I am going to go ahead and share my stream over to the Discord. I always forget sometimes. Hardcore 60 Adventure. There we go. I always enjoyed the journey of getting to level 60. It was a long process. We now have...
Well, maybe there was 2 likes, but when I tried to like 2 disappeared then reappeared.
Yeah, it's kind of weird sometimes.
Bug maybe.
Bug. Yeah, it's YouTube. YouTube's not perfect.
You should advertise it as Inferno, bruv.
Oh, instead of just hardcore? Yeah, let's see. Inferno Hardcore 60 Adventure. Oh. Okay. Yeah, so this character, we have 8 days, 17 hours, 44 minutes. We've only been level 60 for 12 hours. And in those 12 hours, we did go ahead and get the Goblin Brainwashing Device. We picked up our Mechanist Bone Chopper replica. We have the Valor Shoulders out of Upper
Here we
Blackrock
go, Holla.
Spire. And I don't know if I picked up any other gear. I picked up the Brigham Girdle. And I have my Bracers of Heroism. So we're getting kind of geared out. And I'm hoping that we can try and get a Upper Blackrock Spire. Although there's not a lot of chatter right now going on. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of level 60s on at the moment, so we'll give it some time. I'm kind of stuck with how to level from 13 to level spike in Darkshore is kind of high. If you're
I'm
level
kinda
13,
stuck with how to level from 13. The level spike in Darkshore is kinda high.
Yeah, you don't... So at level 13, you will arrive in the Darkshore and you do some of the quests there along the shore that take you up north along the shore and then into the... I forgot what the quest is. I think it's like 3 parts, like the Bashneer or something like that. You only do that a little bit and then you work on those quests up until do a couple quests along like the mid area. You explore some camp. Once you've explored that Furberg camp, you kind of stop at that point at level 13, 14, and you make your way to either Westfall or Loch Modan. I need to go this way. Yeah,
What do you even mean? Darkshore is the most sensible and easy zone to level in. You can easily get 4 levels there with all the quests available.
Yeah, but once you get to, like, you know, as he said, he's level 13, kind of have to take a pause and then kind of regroup. And let me see. I have to go turn this quest in up on top of the mountain, so I'm kind of doing a, you know, there's a little cheat over here you can kind of do to skip all the dragons.
I'm mainly kind of worried about new part.
Because I don't aggro anything. Yeah, so I remember it's somewhere back here behind this tree. There's a path up to get up this mountain. Just got to be careful not to click on the blue thing on the ground, otherwise you will die. Oh, there's some rich thorium up here too. There's our guy.
As a level 13 you just start with simple quests like Bashalaran Beached Sea Creatures Plain Striders.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, you want to get to around level 13, 14, and then at that point, now that you're 13, 14, you essentially either take off to Westfall to begin doing quests there up until around level 15, 16, or you can start heading to Loch Modan. Although I would not suggest going to Loch Modan first. I think you should make your way towards Westfall first, and then from Westfall, head either back to Darkshore, or I forgot I can't see that little. There's a little ledge right there that you can hop on. It's hard to know exactly where it's at. There's a perfect way of seeing. I can't jump all the way across. I have to like jump right here in the middle.
Westfall is boring AF and only worth doing for the news quests since those net you some nice rewards. Last time I tried I got screwed over by some of the quests. The Crystal Quest kind of screwed my Og Druid.
Crystal Quest. Oh yeah, the boomkins, like the frenzied boomkins. Yeah. Gotta be a little bit... I wish I could see around. If I was a hunter, I could see the flare. But I think I'm too... Yeah, I think there's a higher spot. And I can't jump over there unless I have the 100%.
Brent, why
now.
don't you just climb that route up above and just jump off of it?
I can't get to the route. I've never done the route path. Is there a way we can jump on the route from this side? I've only ever jumped this way. So is there a way we can go this? Climb up on the route? Ah, yeah, there we go. That's much better. Okay, so now I can jump down from here. This looks like I could actually kind of go on here.
You can jump on it from the right side.
Ah, there we go. Look at that. We accomplished it. That was much easier than trying to do the other route. Oh, yeah, that was much easier. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this quest in. And, okay. We understand what the cursed brood of Deathwing attempts to do. We know that it can't be allowed because of our protection of Blackrock Mountains. It's become increasingly difficult. We can, however, empower you mortals should you choose. The path before you is full of peril. You must decide whether to accept our help.
I couldn't even get close to it before they whacked me, and I was like level 16 at that time, and every other quest I tired at the time ended the same XD.
Yeah,
just make sure to not
point.
step on those blue runes.
Yeah, the blue ruins will teleport you to death. Where does it send you again? Where does this take me? I forgot.
That is a teleport into the cave.
Yeah, it's death. Is this the arcane that I control, and the arcane which will send you to the next destination? When you are ready, the journey will begin to the Plague Lands. You will go to Jezebel, and you will speak Keith Mortal, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I can actually accept this. Oh. Wait, why? Oh. That's a fast travel to the Western Plague Lands then, right? Oh. Well, that was one way to get here. So what quest changes?
Also keep in mind the ver I'm playing is 112.1 Drums of War.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, in the official vanilla experience, you're not on Turtle Wow, right? So Darkshore is going to have a big gap between what you can do in the north side and the south side, right? The north side of Darkshore is levels, yeah, you can get 11 to 13, 14. The south part of Darkshore, that's more 17, 18, kind of leading down into Ashenvale. So usually do your starter zone, you go to Darkshore, you get to around level 13, 14, you head to Westfall, you do from 13, 14 up until 15, 16 in Westfall, and then you go back to Darkshore, you do a little bit more in Darkshore or even Loch Madon, and then you come back to Darkshore around 17, 18, 19-ish, and then you work your way through the southern stuff, and that leads you into Ashenvale. So Wrath of the Blue Flight. It leads me to this quest here, and then Catalog of the Wayward.
No, it's supposed to be as close to the OG as possible. Which server does he play?
It sounds like he's playing on the, what are they called? It sounds like he's playing on the official servers, like the anniversary servers. I'm going to go ahead and turn in my attunement to the core fragment. And then work on my tier 0.5 stuff.
Blizzard slop servers more like okay.
Yeah, so he follows a little bit different path than the Turtle Wow players. Yeah, Turtle Wow people are going to have a little bit of a different path. Yeah, the Blizzard, the official servers just have a lot of empty space in them. You're not going to always have a bunch of quests available to you. But yeah, normally in the traditional vanilla, you would go from your starter zone to Darkshore. You do kind of like the northern portion of the quest. Then you'd go to Westfall. Then you'd go to Loch Madon. Then you go back to the southern portion of Darkshore. Then, once you're done in Darkshore, you could either go to Redbridge, or you could travel back south into Ashenvale, I believe. It's been a minute. It's a single-player project private server. Oh, okay.
Single-player project private server.
Gotcha. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I have a Mango server that I spin up occasionally. I was trying to play with it way back in the past, when Wall was giving some videos on how to do customization with mangoes and V mangoes. Is it? I forgot. Whatever one of those. I downloaded the Mango's client and spun out my own server and was editing the config to try and adjust stuff to see, what kind of tweaks I could make to the game. But I just enjoy it. It wasn't worth spending the time trying to tweak and adjust specific things. And I just really enjoyed playing on Turtle WoW. So I just kind of stopped what I was working on and went back to Turtle WoW. Get some thorium along the way here. Might aggro this guy, actually. Ah ha ha! Guess what I did? Ooh, gouged.
I have it set up so some friends can join.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I'd like to play with my buddies again, but we played on Turtle WoW for a while. One of my buddies got the level like 52, 55 on hardcore and a shaman. But then he started going back into college and finishing his college up. So he stopped playing World of Warcraft for a bit and is kind of focusing on his school.
If they want though, it was mainly for me though.
It was mainly for you. Yeah, it's just a chill experience. Like, if you can spin up a private World of Warcraft server where you're the GM and you get to explore, why not do it? I did that with my kid as well. My son and I played on the private server that I had, and then I gave us GM speed and, like, the instant kill ability. I just put it on his bar, like the macro, and then we just went to town, kind of running around, and I showed him some of the raids and places that we could explore. Oh, there's some dungeon. Was the Torrent. I love the Torrent plane running animation.
Oh
It
yeah,
just
I
looks
don't
so
touch
cool.
GM mode.
Oh, you don't touch GM mode. Yeah, I touched it just to kind of have fun and enjoy and like kind of showcase, right? It's so fun to just kind of boost your speed up to, I forgot like the percentage, like 1,000%. And you're just zipping across the world. And, anybody you target, kind of one tap them. It's just a different experience because you're so used to being this NPC, you're used to being this character that in a way you're pretty weak still, and it just seems as fast as we are right now, we're kind of slow in the grand scheme of things. Let's see here. So I'm undecided whether the Hateforge Cleaver is better than the Thrashblade on my offhand. So this is my current setup where I either have the Mechanist Bone Chopper replica, which is a 41.3 DPS with 5 strength, 5 agility, 5 stamina with Crusader. And then on my offhand, I either have the Thrashblade, with grants an extra attack on your next swing, right? 35.2 DPS. Or I have the Hateforge Cleaver, 37.1 DPS, 11 strength, 5 stamina. I think maybe the Thrashblade ends up being better just because of the extra swing. But I'm not 100% sure. And we're going to go ahead and turn in our attunement to the core quest down there. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my Halberd to go to Desolates, and then we're going to be making our way to Tenaris. While we're kind of just waiting for something else to kind of take place, we could also work on our blacksmithing, but I'm not sure if I want to worry about getting 300 blacksmithing or not. It may just not be on the cards for me. Look at all these people. We are now attuned to Molten Core. Boom! We have got into the attunement for Molten Core. I still need Lower Blackrock Spire to start my attunement to Onyxia, Ani. But that's okay. That's okay. So let's go ahead and use our tabard here. And this is going to shortcut us over to Desolence. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and fly down to Tenaris. Up. Send me around the way.
I personally don't want to use their main servers due to the fact I don't want to pay $30 a month to play it.
Yeah, it's 15-ish, right? $30? Is it really 30 or is it 15? I totally get that. If you're not going to be spending, I feel like the pay from playing on the official servers just over encourages you to want to hop on as often as you can. I feel like you need to get your money's worth. Otherwise, if you're not playing every second that you can, you're not truly getting your money's worth. And I don't like that feeling.
$30 for me.
Oh, wow.
Official servers work on FOMO, not fun.
Yeah, FOMO. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
So have you guys used Questy before?
On this server, we don't use Questy. I use PF Quest. PF Quest is what puts all these little stars. And if I go somewhere where I've never done Quest before, like Silithus, PF Quest is what here on Turtle Isle gives us all the question marks. If I have a specific quest, such as I do over in Tenaris, it'll show me that I can turn in the supernatural device right here and turn in the journey into the cavern time down south. And then if I have a quest that I'm still working on, right, it has the question mark, I haven't completed that quest. And if I have a quest that I have to do, you know, kill a mob or something, then it's going to give me this style of stuff instead. So eventually I could probably make my way to Eastern Plaguelands, just begin to kind of farm some gold and other items, right? I just don't like normally heading into Eastern Plaguelands is not one of my most preferred. Has this portal always been there? I know that's Nax. I don't remember this. Pictures? I thought this was just a dead end, like the... Or maybe there was a portal there. Is this where that blood elf is at? And it's just kind of dead end with a cave that's kind of broken in. Look at our map. Like, I spent 350 gold last episode. I've already got back up to 100 gold just by venturing all the items that I've been kind of finding. Turning in some quests. Where's this quest at? Merged. Bring a merged ooze sample to chemist. So we take the case to Ungro. Here is a sample encased ooze created from the Fellwood samples you recovered. Take the case to Ungro crater and find a pure ooze. The primal variety will do nicely. Okay, so I don't know why it shows me over here, but we're gonna go to Ungro crater and also get a pure ooze. Although there's nothing special that I can get out of here. I have to see if there's a good back piece that I can get from a quest. At this point, unless I'm able to get it the dungeons, I have to work on pieces of gear that I can do outside of dungeon.
I ask because the quest names have numbers beside them and they don't seem to say the amount of quests you have, so I'm wondering if that's quest level recommended.
That I don't know. Yeah, the official servers uses different versions of quests. And I don't remember much of the details from Questy itself. It's been such a long time. I haven't played on the official servers probably in the last 5 years.
Fair, I thought I'd ask.
Yeah, not a problem, not a problem. Yeah, it's always good to ask. And the two stream thing is weird. I guess the other is for mobile. Yes. Hey, what's up, Sandingo? Welcome into the stream. Yeah, I have the horizontal stream and then I have the vertical stream that's set up. And that's primarily for for mobile devices and just kind of not word of mouth, but just what's it called, people are scrolling, so it's like visibility. Sometimes they'll run across the stream more often on shorts versus long form. Right, long form content is generally only seen when it's recommended to the viewer because they're interested in World of Warcraft, so it appears in their homepage. And shorts, on the other hand, people are scrolling through shorts all the time, and then we might see somebody see something. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and turn in supernatural device. This is for my tier 0.5 stuff. So I need to get 1 dedicate arcanite converter, 4 greater internal essence, 10 stone scale oil, 25 volcanic ash, and 40 gold. So we'll go ahead and accept that quest. Okay, so this is actually going to be taking us down to... oh, I thought this was an Ngoro quest as well. No, okay, it's in Burning Steep. Okay. So I'm going to head south from here and go turn in a journey into the cavern. Bearings set up here. Okay. And then, so we're going to turn in a journey into the caverns. We'll also kind of showcase BM. What's it called? Black Moralis, which is a custom dungeon. I will probably do it in the future. I know there's some pretty good gear that drops out of there. What is that? Iron? Okay. So if you go into dungeons, head down to Caverns of Time, the Black Moralis. Whoops, Scorpion. You'll see here that there's a couple pieces in here that are pretty decent. We have the helmet, the monolith head
Black
guard.
Moralis.
Yeah, Black Moralis is a pretty good dungeon. It has a lot of good reputation gear. It also has a really actually decent upgrade, right? 22 strength, 20 agility, 20 stamina. So that's something I would be interested in doing as well. I'm not sure if there was a lot else in there. I think there was a weapon from a quest.
Bruv, it is Black Morass.
Oh. Morales. Maybe I'm thinking of Karazhan. I have Karazhan on my mind. Is that about a guy from Karazhan? Black Morass. See, that's paladin gear. Let's see what that weapons. Instantly throws a bolt of lightning at the target. That's kind of cool. I always like that they introduced additional fist weapons. Gavel of the Northwind. That looks like a pretty good mace right here. Look at the mace here. I like the blue with the black combination. What else is in here? Or
Morass is just another type of a swamp or marshes.
Oh yeah, and there is a swamp in there. Those are some kind of weird.
Also Darkshore is hella long.
Oh wow, the Chrono Breaker. That looks cool. The hilt looks very plain though. It looks very plain. Huh. One second. Uno minuto.
Morass comes from the Dutch word moeras, which itself derives from an old French word maris meaning marsh. Morass has been part of English for centuries and in its earliest uses was a synonym of swamp or marsh. That was the sense Robert Louis Stevenson used when he described Long John Silver emerging from a low white vapor that had crawled during the night out of the morass in Treasure Island.
Oh wow. I did not know that at all. Well, that is it. Okay. Okay, so we're just gonna turn in a quest right here. Now it looks like the quest guy is like right here on the map, but we have to actually go down into. Oh wait, where am I heading? Oh wow, it's actually up here. Yeah, it's underneath us. This whole cave is open to be explored.
Today you could add
really
your
cool.
stream another tag, educational.
Educational, right? I think we can add educational to all streams. It's always an educational stream. I think we learn something in every stream. Okay, so here is the entrance to the Caverns of Time, where you can only enter into one dungeon. I would love if Turtle Wow added
I would strongly disagree since Kai Senate exists.
I would strongly disagree since Kai Senate exists. Okay, hold on. What did I miss? Morass comes from the Dutch word moraz, which itself derives from the Old French. Morass has been part of the English for centuries. We have Long John Silver emerging from a low white vapor that had crawled. Treasure. I kind of want to watch Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh, that's a pretty. I think we should watch Pirates of the Caribbean tonight. Can I not talk to the
I am
dragon
talking about
outside?
giving all streams an educational tag.
Oh, but it's weird. If you tag your video as an educational, have to go in and oh wait. Oh. You go in and tag your video as educational. I don't think I can do it when I'm live. But normally you can do category. If you go education on the category, then you have to punch in, like, what's the category of education that you're trying to teach? Subject, so. Or something weird. Maybe it was an education. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and fly on down here. Look at this place. This is so cool. This is all custom, right? This has been here since vanilla.
No, not category but tags. Tags are added when you start the stream.
Okay, gotcha. Then here is a little...
At least it is working that way on Twitch.
Congrats on the helm drop, first try. Which helm did I get? I don't think I got a helm. I got the shoulders. Is this where we turn the quest in? Oh, it's right over there. Okay, there he is. This quest right here is a really good quest. If you're a druid and you are able to get into the BM, this weapon right here is 24 strength, 8 agility, 6 stamina, 70 attack power in cat, bear, dire bear form. And they have some pretty decent other things for like hunters and rogues.
How does it look?
Oh, Black Morass? Have you not been inside the dungeon? We can go in there real quick.
The weapon.
Oh, hold on, I'll show it to you. You turn this quest in. Yeah, this is a pretty good helmet right here as well. Look at the goggles here. I wish you could zoom in on these things, but the reward for traveling into the Black Morass and slaying the last boss gives you a very nice helmet. 15 strength, 24 stamina, 1% chance to parry, and you can look into the distance. It's kind of like the, what's it called? Yeah, they all look the same. Let's go back and I'll check out this one over here real quick.
You can zoom in if you install improved dressing room add-on.
Ah, okay. Okay, so this weapon, it just looks like a glaive, right? The glaive.
Or at least that turtle-specific T-Mog add-on by Spit.
Ah, interesting. Turtle-specific T-Mog by Spit. Looking for more Ubers. We're going to be doing Lower Blackrock Spire. Okay, so we are going to be doing a dungeon. We're going to be going into Lower Blackrock Spire. And I'll be able to actually knock out quite a few of my quests, I'm hoping. Mostly the Warlord's Command. That's the one that I'm going for here so that I can...
Yay, more Blackrock Mountain, love it.
Okay, what did they say, dang? Wait, what did I miss? So we can't mount that here. We'll go. I'll showcase some of the reputation gear real quick, and then we're gonna get out of here. So we have our healers. We have our DPS. We're gonna go ahead and just get somebody that can tank. I don't know. I could probably tank. Let's see who has more life. He has more life than I. Oh, there's an inn here? Who would make their inn down here? This is so far away from anything. Where's the reputation guy? Ah, here's the reputation guy. Okay, so... So we have the 20 slot bag. So there's a lot of people in my guild that run Black Morass all the time. So they get a 20 slot bag for being exalted. You have a pretty good couple weapons for, you know, for rogues and even hunters, right? This is on par with the axes that you get from Strat instead of, you know, but this obviously requires revered reputation. The plate helmet here, it's mostly just little tank. It's a tank plate helmet, but the cool thing that you don't see on a lot of other gear in the game is that its little stat down here at the bottom says when equipped, it reduces damage taken from critical hits and damage over time effects by 3%. So it really acts as resilience. So resilience nullifies the amount of damage that you take from crits and damage over time effects. So it's pretty nice, right? So if you're getting hit by something like a dot, or you're getting crit from a boss, it really lowers the amount of crit damage that you get hit for, right? If you're being crit for 1,000, it's going to reduce by 3%, which doesn't seem like a lot, but when you take all the other little pieces in consideration, it adds up quite a bit. Let's see, we have the Blade of Infinite Mysteries. This is a nice damage and healing weapon. So, if you're a paladin out there, this improves your chance to hit with spells by 1%. Damage and healing 37, 6 stamina, 6 intellect. It's kind of like a cheap mage blade, right? The Azure Mage Blade from MC. There's a really nice shield here that's also for paladins, right? 10 stamina, 10 intellect, reduces damage from critical hits and over time effects by 3%, right? So you can stack this together. Between the helmet and the shield, you get a 6% nullification to critical strikes against you and from dots over time. You have some plate boots, 23 stamina, 8 agility, 2% shield, 2% block with shield, and increased shield value by 21. The all-around really nice cape. Yeah, it's really worth it. Like this reputation here, this cape is best in slot. I don't know when it kind of drops off, but it could be actually best in slot up until Naxxramas, right? 11 strength, 11 agility, 8 stamina, increases your attack and casting speed by 1%, and gives your melee chance an extra 1% chance to grant an extra attack. So very similar to the Thrash Blade, it also grants you a 1% chance to get an extra attack.
Looks tasty.
Yeah, it's a really nice helmet. And let's see, there's a few other pieces in here as well, right? There's a gun. There's other weapons that's going to give you that 1% hit, like lower Blackrock Spire. The mail, they have a bronze drake. The drake's in here, so you can get this little drake right here. It doesn't fly, but you can still get the mount and look really cool. It's just a money dump of 5,500 gold. Let's see, what else is in here? A couple cloth items. Let's see, this is a mace.
I do not like guns, I prefer bows.
Yeah, guns are very loud. And yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff down here. So it looks like we're putting together a group for lower or upper Blackrock Spire. It seems they want to do a full run. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here. And from here, so the group wants to do upper Blackrock Spire. I have 30 minutes on my Hearthstone, so I think I'm gonna start heading up to Burning Steeps. Oh, wait. I'm gonna see if I can get a hearth. Okay, so I'm gonna do a ghetto hearth. The music here just sounds calming. See, I would like if Turtle added additional dungeons or even raids down here. But obviously, this is what I really liked out of the vanilla. There was still so much unexplored and there's so much content that could have been added into the vanilla world without adding a expansion of a whole other continent that leaves the existing world behind. Right? Once Burning Crusade came out, you hit level 60, you entered the dark portal, you never returned back into the into the world. It just didn't make sense. If you were farming herbs, if you were mining, if you were working on different things, you would do all of that in the upper areas, right? Because there would be no point coming back to the old world. You wouldn't gain anything, any benefit from that. Okay, so I'm going to hop in here real quick and drop the group. That's going to kick me back to Kargath Hold and Burning Steep. So this is going to be my quick hearth method back over there. Yeah, the cavern is huge and it looks amazing. Oh, here, I have 46 seconds to show you guys, I suppose. So as you enter into the dungeon here, it's just like, it's a custom. It's not like the vanilla. I think Black Morass was in a later expansion. I think it was Cataclysm. Was it Cataclysm? It may have been Cataclysm or something beyond. But as you enter into the dungeon, look at this place. It looks very cool. All the rocks flying through space over there. It just looks like a very cool dungeon. And then it goes up and to the top. So the last boss, as you make your way and fight your way to the top, you go into some kind of marsh, and then it kind of reminds me of the existing the old Black Morass. And then where am I going? And then you defeat the dragon boss, and there's a crocodile boss, and I think there might be one other boss in there. Okie doke. So we are back in Kargath Hold. Kargath? No, this is Burning. Yeah, the cavern looks very cool though. What'd you think of the market yesterday, Sandingo? What a wild ride. Wild ride. Wild ride. That's what I meant. NVIDIA earnings came out after hours on Wednesday. NVIDIA skyrocketed up 5% after hours. OpenDesk AI was up another 2-3%. The market on Thursday opened up 1.5% from close of Wednesday to open on Thursday. The market put on a 1.5% gain. And then not only did it not hold, right? It blasted through the 50-day, and a lot of investors kind of had that hopium that, hey, we're back on track. We're gonna start moving up from here. But no. After about 40 minutes into the day, thinking about having to polish my resume up next year. Maybe. It fell down so fast yesterday. From within 30-40 minutes, the S&P, the NASDAQ had all fallen over 2%. And the NASDAQ was almost down 3%. It was an insane movement. I don't know if I can pick up the ash while I'm in raid. No, I can't. I can't pick up the ash while I'm in raid.
Excellent.
Excellent. JD Vance shouldn't have said anything. Was that the Fed guy this morning that said they're gonna potentially rate cut? I know there was some article out this morning. JD Vance is the vice president, bro. Oh man. I didn't hear that speech then. I didn't hear it. I don't know what was said. That's hilarious. I have the Fed on my mind. I was reading an article this morning that one of the Fed guys came out and had mentioned that looking at economic data, we might be due for that rate cut, and the chance that we're going to actually cut rates went from a 30% rate percent, like a rate percent, from 30% to 70%. So at that point, the market started putting on percentage points. Admitted the economy is, yeah, okay. And yeah, I think it started off with JD Vance's comment, and then one of the Fed guys, like Williams, said something that, you know, looking at economic data, it's actually looking like we might be due for a rate cut, and then the percentage of that the Fed will do a rate cut on December 10th shot up from 30% to 70%. And then the market started putting on a percent gain on the day. I still don't think that we're out of the woods. There's quite a bit of selling pressure going on right now. And especially that it's Friday, I think investors right now are kind of looking at the market as, you know, any sort of gains. If you can sell into the green, that's good, right? If you can make a profit and then sell into that, it's going to be good. Level 10. Was that liability? Oh, luck lily. Luck lily, not the best luck. Wait, what's with my... Why can't I charge? Am I in combat with you, Beetle? I think I was in combat with the Beetle. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't lagging. And I haven't done my dual stacky stack yet. And Bitcoin, yes! Oh, whoops. I noticed Bitcoin dropped like a rock. It was at 90,000 and then fell down to 87, and now it fell down to 85 yesterday night when I was checking it. It's down to 83,000. Bitcoin right now is priced at 83,523. It's down 3.47 today, or $3,000, which is just wowzers. And no one's like... I was gonna post a meme today on my Instagram, but I completely forgot. So there's a little meme I was looking at yesterday. Oh my goodness, it doesn't want to show up. It doesn't even say. But you know, it's the whole meme right now where it says, "Oh man, Bitcoin was 126,000. I'm an idiot. Why didn't I buy Bitcoin at 126,000?" And then now that Bitcoin fell to 96,000, 83,000, it's just like, man, I'm an idiot. Why didn't I buy it when it, you know? And then next year it's gonna be back at 150,000 or something like that. It's unpredictable. If you believe in Bitcoin long term, then it's a good buying opportunity right now. I own a little bit of Bitcoin myself, but so little that it doesn't make much difference. Yeah, they're saying there was a glitch in Binance that caused the big whales, like giant individuals, to get margin called. Ah, interesting. Maybe they were just over leveraged. That's been happening quite often. People are just very much in margin right now and super leveraged. And any kind of dip in the markets causes them to be margin called right now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and make my way to Black Rock Mountain because it looks like We're only waiting on a few people, and they're going to be putting out oranges. Look at this hunter right here. Oh, it's a rogue. What weapons are those? Those look cool.
I still kinda doubt about all the cryptocurrencies.
What transmog is that? Oh my goodness, why can't I look at it? Okay. I can't spell for. I can't inspect this guy. Darkwing Glaive. Night Elf in Elwood Questline. That's cool. Okay, I think that's that Jade.
That glaive is from the Felwood Elite Demon Hunter stuff.
4130. Okay, 4130. Yeah, I think that's the one I kind of skipped over because I don't want to die. 4130. Yeah, I think he's talking about this guy right here. The Hunter. I skipped over this death trap right here. The Hunter, I think is the quest that he's talking about. That whole quest chain. Yeah, I stopped doing it because it is very... Oh. Hunter's doing his thing. Look. Oh no! Oh no! He was so close. Oh no. I thought we were about to witness the hunter accomplish the demon's quest. And then rip, the guy got one-shotted. The one guy enraged and killed him. And there's a lot of companies now that are starting to buy Bitcoin and keep it on their books, like
You could
Tesla,
ask a healer
GameStop.
and someone from your raid to later help you with that elite quest, by the way.
Which elite one? Whoops. I don't know what elite quest I have.
I mean to hunt the hunter.
Oh, that one? Yeah, maybe. I know it gives me a pretty decent DPS trinket. Like 1% haste or something. It's not amazing. It's okay. Geronimo! They went down in the lava. Okie doke. Eventually, I think all companies on the S&P will own Bitcoin. Yeah, there was some chatter yesterday that Bitcoin isn't like a stable asset, right? We like to think as it as not it wasn't an asset or a currency because of the volatility. It can't really act as a currency or a store of value. I mean, it's been a pretty good store of value, but at the same time, hmm, look what we need to mimic a fraction of the Horde's power. I Omni Man.
Imagine they decide to print some more of those coins.
Those coins, like the gold coins, the Bitcoin gold coins. I don't have any. Look at that transmog. Look at that transmog, man. They are not wearing. This is our tank right here. That is not very protective in terms of in terms of gear, but it looks very stylish. I'll say that it all matches very well. It's got like the black, almost like oh, they're not transmogged to match anything. You know, and all their gear is like mine. It's just all these individual pieces.
You
But
slotmigs are the scum of the Azeroth.
it was slapbox. That's the slapbox. That's funny.
I found a big glowing sword in a stone.
I found a big glowing stone in a sword. A big glowing sword in a stone. I don't remember that in Darkshore. I picked up so many of these juju powders the other day. Oh, we have the mage here for the orange. Oh man. It's okay. Oh, let's get some oranges. Okay.
Seriously, I sometimes just get so frustrated by another cheap attempt to sell me some schmexy chick in a game which lacks some interesting story or gameplay. It is just almost disgusting. Not every game should be a Gunner's paradise with a one-hand friendly controls, I swear.
A one-button macro is now in the official games. They want to help his buddies out.
Well, there it is.
There it is. Who has the key?
Is there a place I can post it in the Discord?
Yeah, you can post it into the WoW channel. Yeah, if you're in the Discord, you can definitely post it into the WoW channel. Why do I got salvation? I do not need salvation. But it's probably best that I do not pull it. Oh shoot, I'm not in the Discord.
I mean, I appreciate the beauty of a human female body with attractive proportions and forms, but come on, there should be some sense in what you do with your game, seriously.
Yeah. But I think it's good for people to have that option if they want. I don't aim for that, but I think
Put
it's
it
kind of
in WoW
funny.
chat.
Oh, you put it in the WoW chat? I'll check it out here in a little bit. I need to get Lazy Pig. Yeah, we.
Yeah, no, take your time, man. I do think I heard something about a huge sword and the old gods before.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I always like Ashenvale. Darkshore has some lore behind it. Don't die. Yeah, keyword of the day is don't die.
Dying is for noobs.
Dying is 100% for noobs. Here's the summoner. Oh, I didn't get mine. I get no rage from. Don't peek. So Leon. Oh, they're offline. I'm gonna go on strike. Yeah, they're very much tier 1, some tier rogue is storm shroud. Paladin. Okay, Kings and Salvation. Oh, he got it. True stack shoulders. Those are best in slot for damage. Anybody need them? Oh shoot, I never got the crust quest. In terms of damage, those are going to be the best in slot. Yes. Somebody got a welt. How do you manage to hit a welt through? Yeah, we have to be careful through here. We don't want people to get charged. So much damage. Ah, lag. Oh, we got the anvil. Arcanite champion! Oh wow, market just popped much higher. Oh. lots of going out. Lots and lots of cleaves. I'm very quiet right now. I'm not talking very much at all, huh? Kind of trying to be focused. I think we can actually go up. One more pull. One more pull, and then we'll move up. Roll dead. Now we can move up. Look at all these bodies. So many bodies. The other guys do so much damage. It's pretty crazy to see how much damage these guys can do. And I have Wind Fury. Oh, I guess they have Wind Fury as well. But just in better gear. You have no pets. No pets whatsoever. I got the True Strike shoulders. I'll put those on as my DPS. Oh, those DPS. Okay, so now I have 3% hit. Don't get behind the gate. Oh. Battle shot still got another. Oh, they blink very much far ahead. That blink though. Alright, we can do our Molten Core attunement here as well. After we're done with this Upper Blackrock Spire, we can go outside and get the note off the NPC. And then use this ID that's already cleared to go back through, and then touch the orb at the end to get attuned for a Blackwing Lair. So we'll essentially be attuned for MC, Blackwing Lair, and then I gotta go through the chain quest to get attuned for Molten Core, Onyxia, but that's fine. Man, I'm able to do so many dungeons, but I can't do the Ani or the Lower Blackrock Spire for the actual attunement portion that. Oh, Traveler's Backpack. Nice, nice, nice. find him. I couldn't find him at all. Bro, just found out the Pope threw a rave. A rave. What are you raving about? What's he raving about? Wait, what? Uh-oh. Nothing. There's the bracer. I don't know. I mean, those are nice for the hit, but no stam. I don't know if any. Oh, they're inside there. Oh, I'm doing more damage at least than the other warrior, right? So that's good. I'm not like in last. Huh. I'm just behind the other or in front of the other warrior. Oh, they're tanking though. Hope celebrates 75 with the electric music rave. That's crazy. That's funny. Hope's out raving out. You can see him in his rope. Arm. Uh-oh. Janky. What's up with this knockback? What the heck? Oh wow, he's dead already. Wow, he vaporized. I was like, he's like half life, and I was like, oh okay, I got one more hit on him. Nope, got melted away. Melted away. Okay, now we can go. Oh no. Cleave, cleave, cleave. Okay. Yeah, if you guys have any comments or questions for me, definitely drop them into the chat. Right now we're doing a hardcore Upper Blackrock Spire. And we're almost to the end. Once we're done at the end, we're going to take out the mob that's outside so I can get the note on the ground. And then we can just come back inside and do the orb. Where'd the X go? Press skull. Yes, okay. No, 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 no.
Outstanding!
don't exactly want Paladin. Plenty. We're done with Sundries. I can go ahead and do my Heroic Strike. Execute. Dead. Got one more.
Brah, I just fed my boar and it was dead.
You fed your boar and it was dead? Your hunter pet? I thought that was a patrol that comes. Oh yeah, so there is an assassin. Good, why don't they die? There you go. Beast Stalker belt. Turn around, turn around. I don't think I have the Valor belt. Do I have the Valor belt? I may have the Valor. I do. Yeah, I think I do have the Valor belt. I just don't use it because I have this better belt. We're taking it. We got the assassin. Oh, someone's looting in combat again. Execute, execute, execute. More executes, more execute. Okay, he's dead. I got the 16 slot bag. I'll have to find some room to actually put it somewhere. There's probably an add-on out there that keeps track of all the buffs that I have that I manually put on. I got the Band of Rumination. Okay, here it comes. Run, run, run.
I hate night sabers.
Night saber. What are night sabers? got it. I don't think I was even hitting it there for a minute. I think we got him. Now we're going for dragon. Oh.
Or Night Stalker, whatever they are called, they fast and hurt.
How about the assassins? Night Stalker. Oh, the tigers, the lions in Darkshore. Oh, lag. Execute. Nice. 1900 execute. Have to execute. Oh, lagged. Put to the side where everybody else is at. Execute. Dead. And nothing in terms of gear goes. Get the fashion. Got the devout robe. The breastplate of the chosen. And nothing. Camp out real quick. Okay, so all we did was just do a slash camp. They kicked us out of the group. that kicks us back to the beginning of the dungeon. We're going to go ahead and get the note. Then we'll go ahead and come back in, touch the orb, and be able to get our attunement for Blackwing Lair. Okay, I'm still logging back in. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Whoop, 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 my bad. Okay. Okay, so we got the little note here called Blackhand's Command. All we do is take this quest. We go ahead and accept. This is one stupid orc. It would appear as if you would need. And then we start this quest. Orgenstein. Instead of Wolfenstein, it's Wolgenstein. Into the fire. That's the end of the Ani. I still think lower black dog spike. Okay, now that we have the note, we come on right back in here. And we go ahead and touch the orb. And once you've touched the orb, boom, you can go ahead and complete the quest. And now we are now attuned for the lower, or the Blackwing Lair. So attunement is good to go.
I'm honestly surprised how difficult WoW is, TBH.
It's not too difficult, but can you kick me after logging? Okay. So there's our true spec shoulder. So we got we got one piece of gear out of there, right? I had the opportunity to roll in the shield, but the other tank was actually participating like off tanking, and he was still wearing a shield that was damage and healing shield. It was like more of like the shield from the summoning boss, I believe. I'm not sure specifically, but I went ahead and just let him. He needed it on it, so I didn't want to like interfere with trying to roll on a tanking shield that I wouldn't be as often as maybe he would. Okay. Come on.
Like as a new player this is more difficult than Dark Souls games.
Really? I hear Dark Souls is brutal. And they're going to be doing Blackwing Lair here at 12. In about 35 minutes, they're going to be diving into Blackwing Lair. Okay, so now that we completed Upper Blackrock Spire, we got True Sec Shoulders out of there. And I think that was the only thing I got out of here. Didn't drop.
In a Dark Souls game you can dodge an attack from 150 feet away while you can't.
I guess the target, they can miss. It's hitting you. I've never played Dark Souls. I've just watched people make fun of the game for its difficulty and how often people die. But here I am, level 60, having never died a single time. So I feel like that's a bit different than Dark Souls. But I'm not a new player. I've been playing this for a very long time. So I totally get, like if I was a new player going into the game, World of Warcraft could be probably difficult for sure. But my son, he started playing World of Warcraft a couple years ago. He's 10 now, but he understood from, the basics of it. But I was there side by side with him, kind of showing him what to do. He played a hunter, I played a mage. Oh, we are leveling, like we had duo druids. So we were leveling
15
duo
feet
druids. 15 feet. Yeah, oh yeah, you can dodge it from really up close then. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hang out here and collect these little mounds of volcanic ash for my tier 0.5 quest. And then once I get the volcanic ash, I think I have oil still. Got delicate arcanite converter. And this is just a pretty good place for mining ore in general. I don't have any other specific goals. I guess I should look at what can be crafted via blacksmithing and potentially try and gather up the materials in order to maybe like craft some gear for me. Oh, I was going to go to Ungoro Crater in the past, but then we got into this upper dungeon, and I just kind of forgot about it. But there we go, guys. We've done our second Upper Blackrock Spire as a raid in Hardcore. I don't know if I'm quite ready for Molten Core, right? I have 4,900 life, and that's with Fortitude. I have my food buff. I don't have Kings on me, but Kings would only boost my health by 10% more, which would put me at like 5,400-ish. So I don't think I'm quite ready for MC yet. I still got to get a little bit more gear. Before we start queuing for MC. I'd like to do MC on a warrior at least once. And see if I explode and die on anything. I've never really done Molten Core as a melee character. I've only ever done Molten Core as a healing paladin, a healing druid, a range hunter, and a range priest, right? Healing priest. I've never actively gone and done Molten Core. Keep in mind, I'm still having fun, mind you. Yeah, that's... I enjoy...
Keep in mind I'm still having fun, mind you.
Yeah, that's true. There's not very many games that gave me like the fun sense of leveling, getting new gears. I guess Diablo 2 was the first game that kind of introduced that to me. Because back in the past, or RPGs, right? As a kid, I used to play a lot of RPGs. One of the earliest RPGs that I remember playing on the Game Boy was Final Fantasy, I think 3 on my Game Boy. And it was like the black and gray Game Boy that I had Final Fantasy 3, and that sense of leveling your characters, getting new gear from the merchants or finding new gear from the world drops, that kind of what kind of began enjoyment of RPG. So the whole progression of gameplay while leveling, finding a new piece of gear, battling a fight that you've never been able to fight before, and coming out victorious right after the 10th time dying and some stupid way that you finally make it out victoriously, and then start playing through the old PlayStation and Nintendo 64. I remember on the PlayStation I played games like Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8, Dragoon. There's a Dragoon quest, I think. And that was a pretty popular game back on PlayStation. N64 really didn't have very many RPGs from what I can remember. It had like Quest 64, which was kind of a popular RPG, I suppose, for the N64, but N64 was pretty much known for like Mario Party, Super Smash Bros, Perfect Dark, GoldenEye, all that stuff. Oh, let's see here. Over Mithril. Okay, so we're pretty much done with as much as we can be for this tier 0.5 quest. Unless I can get into a lower Blackrock Spire, I can't really push much else in terms of that. I guess there are a couple quests out there that can provide me like a necklace, a better neck. So let me go look at my list. I posted a list in Discord of gear. So if I go to my Discord server and then click on WoW chat. Oh, that's a gigantic sword in the ground. Oh, I see the sword now there, Nucleoto. I thought you were talking about like a tiny sword in the stone. That's a gigantic stone. Yeah, the Dark Shore and Ashenvale, there's a ton of old gods that basically became imprisoned in the earth. It kind of reminds me a lot of the story of like our earth ourselves, right? A lot of people out there believe that during the not Genesis, during the beginning, like during the flooding, that when the whole world was flooded out, that all the they had giants in the past got flooded and encaved in mud and petrified, and then a lot of I watched like some reels on either TikTok or Facebook that talks a lot about the what's it called? Not Epsom salt. Salt? No, it's like a specific kind of salt, like Himalayan salt. The Himalayan salt, it reminds people prior to being crushed that it's like this. It looks like blood cells, and if you were to take an arm and go through it, and then you kind of look at the material, it looks like tendons and muscles and stuff like that. So they think that a lot of the old giants, when blood took place and washed everything and then became petrified, uh, that all the old giants are just kind of smushed into the ground, similar to Darkshore and Ashenvale, just kind of buried and just been slowly being uncovered. These old statues and that. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was looking at my gear. Okay, so let's go to warrior, and if I click here, I can get a helmet. So there's no helmets I can get that are quests. Necklaces, I can get the Mark of Horde Ring, which is a quest in Dreams. The Will of Matrar, quest Ethereus Reckoning, and Stratham. Beards of Ogre Might, that's a tier point 5. Let's see, I'm taking a look at what other quest chains would be worth going for, where I could potentially get an upgrade. Quest and Infinite Hut. I got my weapon, so that's good. Legging, nothing. Rings. We have the Band of Earth and Might. Oh, but that's a Silithus quest. That's an AQ quest. And then trinkets. I have my Diamond Flask trinket, which is from the Sunken Temple quest chain. There's the Ruins of the Guard Captain, which is the 1% hit. That's from the Hinterlands. Okay, so really the only thing I can see here that I could work towards getting, that's from a quest chain, is the neck piece. And that's the Mark of Horde Ring. Outside. So Mark of this neck piece is the only neck piece I can really get from a quest. So if I go to the database and I enter the Mark of Horde Ring, I have to go and get in Dreams. That requires Scarlet Subterfuge, and that requires the Demon Dogs, which I was working through the quest Demon Dogs right here. With this quest chain right here with Demon Dogs, leads into Redemption, of Forgotten Memories, of Forgotten Honor. So I'm going to work on this quest, and like we said, the one time when I did Scholomance, I didn't have the trinket. So I have to get the Strats trinket. Where do I get the quest for the Argent Dawn?
By the light of the moon.
Okay, so I'm going to make my way up to Eastern Plaguelands. Not a place I am fun and fine with. I don't like Eastern Plaguelands. There's a lot of opportunities to die, either to DC crashes, the courier, random mobs that are elite. Request and strat undead trash. I haven't played Horde. I forgot what the little trinket. But in the meantime, Intrishful Glades. Yeah, that's what we need right there. 440 life from a trinket. That's pretty much the requirement to get into MC. You cannot raid MC unless you have this trinket, because the need for stamina is so high in molten, like in just general raids. So we're gonna go ahead and fly to Undercity. Oh man, I wish there was a faster method to get up there. And I guess I could have got there. No, I think this is the fastest route, because even if I took the Zeppelin from Kargath, that would take me to Orgrimmar, which is not exactly where I gotta go. Let's see, Bitcoin's at 84,000. Came up a little bit. What do you guys think? What do you think, Sandingo? Do you think the market's going to hold until the end of the day? Or do you think people are going to be like, okay, we have an hour and a half until the end of day on Friday, and the market popped off yesterday's lows, but it might open hard on Monday due to some news. I'm going to go ahead and stand up here. And San Diego says, OMG. My heart's like, boom, 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 boom. What did you do? I stood up, man. I stood up. I've been sitting down for 2.5 hours. Yep. Yeah, market's up really nicely right now. I think we'll crash for another 6 months. I don't know. And Chris, Chris Mino. Hey, what's up, Chris Mino? Welcome into the
Ahoy,
stream.
mate.
How are you doing today? Ahoy, mate. Ahoy. Welcome into the stream. We are playing Hardcore World of Warcraft. We are level 60 warrior. We just completed Upper Blackrock Spire. That's our second go through on Hardcore through the raid. I did pick up only a single item today. I picked up the True Strike shoulders, but hey, that is one more item closer to my best in slot stuff. So I need to go through, now that I remember, right? I have this whole list right here of my best in slot items for my DPS gear. I have to go through and remove the shoulders. So I picked up the True Strike. So I can actually go ahead and remove number 7. Oop, remove number 7. And then I think this. I removed that one as well. I removed that one. I removed that one from my list. I'm just trying to see if... Okay, this one still triggers. So The Brigham Girdle. I got this one as well, so I can remove this one off my list as well, because I don't need these triggering again. But number 43, although now it's not 43 anymore. It's the Brigham Girdle. It's number 42. So I can go ahead and remove 42. At 42, I'm pretty sure I already have the Belt of Valor, though, right? Why not have the Belt of Valor? I thought I had it. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's still triggering as well. So it's still triggering. It's in here somewhere. And I bet we're going to see the weakest holiday spending. That I do believe. I do believe you're right there. So I need to... I don't need the Braces of Valor, so I can get rid of 24, because I already got the Heroism ones. And I can also remove the Belt of Valor, so I can remove 42. Okay, so now we have our updated list of keywords that we're looking for. I would so enjoy the Dalren Sacrifice and the Tribal Guardian. I don't know how they do in comparison to, let's do a /d, Dalren. So in comparison to my weapon is 41.3 DPS. These are actually on par. The offhand and the, yeah, they're both 2.6, 2.7. Interesting that I got actually something that's pretty well. This is a 41.4 DPS, 100 armor, and 7 defense. But the Mechanist could still be a good offhand. So I could get like the Dalren Sacred Charge as my main hand, sword, 41.4 DPS with 4 strength, 1% crit, and then put the Mechanist Bone Chopper in my offhand as well. And then I'd have like 2 really good pre-best in slot weapons prior to going into dungeons. Do you already have your Christmas gifts planned out? My wife and I have been thinking of buying an in-home gym. So that's kind of like, we're thinking of buying a Christmas present as together for ourselves. Something that we could put in a corner in the garage. And right now I'm doing my 2-mile walks every day. And then I normally work out upstairs in the workout room. But that's very limited. I have like the workout bench, I have bands, I have my dumbbells, my kettlebell, I have the TV mounted up there. So I have exercises that I follow along with like on the TV. But I would like to get a sort of smithing machine that has, it has some amount of weights that I can do, leg extensions with. I could work out, different areas of the muscle groups in a remote setting versus trying to tinker around. And dumbbells are still really good exercise. Like there's a number of exercises that the dumbbells are really good for, but I would like to buy maybe some sort of a smithing machine. But not any big specific plans. Wife and I booked a place for our anniversary in January, so we already have our anniversary plans kind of booked out. So we're going to be heading out to the coast for our anniversary and taking the kiddos with us. So that's in January, but we already booked that out. We're trying to plan ahead a little bit. So, but no, in terms of like gifts for the kids, not 100%. Okay, we have landed in Undercity. Is there anything here in Undercity that... What's the dreadful summon? I have so
Fear
many
me,
of
I
these.
just killed 20 rabbit bears.
Oh, that quest. The thistle ones up north. Those are kind of annoying. The ones down south are the more annoying ones because those ones stun you. Undyne, you have more coins than anyone on here. Waiting on a sale, man. It's not doing so well, guys. Not doing too well. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and head to the Barwick. I don't know what the heck how to pronounce that. It must be one of these quests right here that I need to do. Strat trinkets. Argent Dawn. WoW Classic Trinket Prep. I probably put that in way too much. The Argent Dawn Commission. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so it's rewarded from Argent Dawn Commission. And Argent Dawn Commission. Quest right here. DB Argent Dawn Commission. Quests. Okay, so now oh wait, what the heck? So for the Horde, Argent Officer Garouche. Where's this guy at? Okay, so right there. So I don't have the quest yet though. Ran into a wall. So this guy gives me the Argent Dawn Commission. Oh, there it is right there. Oh my goodness. It was that easy. All you have to do is talk to him and you get the item. So boom, there we go. We got the Argent Dawn Commission. Okay, so yeah, I never saw that before. Wait, I'm not gonna do that one. Yeah, I gotta clear up my bags a bit here. Then we'll make our way. Get that transmog real quick, and then I'll vendor this stuff out. Let's. How much was it? Gold 20. So I can go in here, open up my bank. I don't need gold, right? I mean, I do eventually need gold, but I'm going to go ahead and purchase my last slot here for 100 gold. Then I can go ahead. So now that we bought the last lot, go ahead and begin kind of swapping some of my older bags and move rune bag into here. Okay, so now I have all my bank slots. I'm going to be working on getting my other 16 slot bags. I can vendor this one because that's not going to be useful anymore. And I don't need a 10 slot. I got a couple bags just kind of sitting in my bank. Anything else I can kind of toss? I probably don't need this much juju powder on. Trinkets that I don't need as often on me. 6 strength is 12 attack power. This one might be more important than this one. So this trinket right here can probably be sold off as well because it's replaceable by the 18 attack power, 18 fire resistance, 50 armor, right? This is 6 strength, 3 spirit, so it's 12 attack power. So it's under attack power. I get 18 fire resistance by using this new trinket and 50 armor. So that's an upgrade right there. Or I could even boost both of them. Right, but this thing right here is 5 agility, and I can throw a net at something. So it's kind of nice to have this. Or even this trinket, the nifty stopwatch, as my main trinkets here. I don't need the black pearl or this on me at the moment. This axe, I can throw that axe away as well. I never use these frag grenades. I'm always terrible at trying to remember them. I have another stam trinket somewhere. It's in my bank. Somewhere it's in here, somewhere. Oh, here, right here. So what don't I need on me? Eventually I'm going to get rid of all my heavy mage weave and I won't need that anymore. I could actually probably just vendor that and just stick with my newer stuff. Then this is my tanking gear. I don't really need to have this on me at the moment, so that's just bank space. And then eventually I'm going to turn in this Winterfall Ritual Totem. I can actually just toss that out for now because it's not heavy at the moment. There we go. We're in a good spot. Okay, I can toss all this stuff out now. Okay. So now I can go ahead and make my way to Eastern Plaguelands and begin working on the quest called Demon Dogs, which is going to lead us through the quest chain to do the neck piece that we're kind of talking about earlier. The neck piece is called, should I do a chat list? It is called, let me see here if I can get the name real quick. Oh, it's from a quest, so I didn't put it in my quest list. It's my Discord, though. It is called the Mark of Fordring. There's also the Imperial Jewel. I must have spelled that wrong. DB Imperial Jewel. This is actually a really nice necklace right here. 7 stamina, 32 attack power. I would probably prefer this neck piece. So 7 in stamina over Mark It was called the Mark of Ford. Over this one. This one does give you that 1% crit, 26 attack power, but if you're just talking about survivability, building up a stam kit, especially as a hardcore player, yeah, Imperial Jewel, it's probably going to be a better in-slot item. It's just that I can get the Mark of Fording on my own by completing quests. I can't farm BRD on my own to complete, to get that neck piece on my own. If anybody else out there has any suggestions for gear that we can go for now that could be beneficial to us as a fresh kind of 60, let me know. Because I'm still wearing quite a few greens, right? I put together my best in slot list, but it mostly just includes gear from dungeons. And there might be some gear out there that's not within dungeons that we can nab, but I'm just not as familiar with it. Yeah, they're going to be raiding. Yeah, are my guilds in Blackwing Lair now? They're going to be starting it up. So I don't want to ask and bother them in the raid. Here. Any other? I'm just trying to think here if there's some other blue items that I could be going for or picking up on my own. Oh, one thing I could do is go and get my belts enchanted, because I don't have any enchants on my belts, and I can do that myself. That's another thing. I can just kind of manually work on that myself. I can make the mithril belt buckle. This thing adds 6 agility to my belt. I had the mithril bars on me. I have a belt buckle on me. I have the Undying 5. I have the Solid Stone, and I have True Silver. Honestly, I can make this. It just requires a blacksmith and anvil. So next time I pass by an anvil, I have to remember to just make the +6 stamina belt buckle, and then I could just equip it to my belt. I was considering dropping blacksmithing and picking up alchemy so that I can actually just farm the herbs and things needed in order to craft like mongoose. Mongoose is probably the more preferred one for me. And then I'll use the firewater and I'll use the jujus here on the side. These things right here, as a warrior, as anything, like as any rogue, as a warrior, shaman, druid, you want to farm the juju powder. Like these are very strong. Increase your strength by 30 for 30 minutes. That's 60 additional attack power that you can farm very easy in Winter Spring. And then the fire waters as well. Increase your melee attack power by an additional 35 and size for 20 minutes. I think these were buffed up. I believe back in vanilla, the old winter fall fire water, I think it used to be either 5 or 10 minutes, right? I'm thinking it may have been. Oh, what quest was it? We're kind of in the, we're 60 now, so we don't really have a chain of things. Oh, that's that terror web. No, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, so I'm just going to work on the Demon Dogs quest. I know that there's a quest that you talk to the gravestone, and then there's like 3 guys that ambush you. I don't know if that's this one over here, that Sister Palina one. Sister Pamela. Where is it? Right here. I'm gonna look up this quest real quick. Oh wait, it tells me down here, right? Comments. She's a ghost. Instead of doing this quest starter, you should do Little Pamela instead. Gives 200 experience and starts in Western Playing much closer. You can only get 1 or 2. Little Pamela's an alliance only. Horde don't have this option. Not true. This quest is in fact available to both sides. I just picked it up on my Blood Elf Warlock. WoWhead is wrong on this one. Okay, so we can actually go down and we're gonna go ahead and get Himalaya's kill infiltrator Himalaya. Use the key on the mound of the dirt. Oh, this is the one that I see kill a lot of people, right? I think this is the quest back here that people take and then they get ambushed by a group of 3 mobs. Yeah, right there. This is the one that I'm thinking of. As a level 6, I've seen level 60 druids die to this quest, and I think I saw a couple warriors die to this quest as well. Because they go back there and they get the quest, and then they go and talk to this gravestone, and then it triggers the gravestone robbers or something to come out. It spawns like 3 or 4 mobs at the same time. And it hit super hard. So let's not do that. I'm going to make my way and turn in this little Sister Pamela quest though. Or whatever I just talked about. Sister Pamela, yeah. And Sandingo says, ah, dang. What up, Sandingo? It's right here. Okay, so we're gonna turn in Sister Pamela and get Pamela's doll. Okay, so Pamela's doll. It spawns 3 ghosts. Hold on. 3 dolls part. It can all be gotten without pain and suffering. The 3 dolls part are located inside the house. You just have to find next to Pamela, but you can get the parts without going inside. 2 of the parts are on the west side of the house, 2nd floor. The 3rd is on the south side of the house, 2nd floor. Just stand directly under where you can get the cog to show up. And you can loot the doll parts, right? Click on the doll parts where you have, as of 2.1, you can't loot through walls. So we'll see if we can loot through walls because we're on a much older version of WoW. When you get within proximity of the quest items, a spawn called Ghosts of the Past will attack you. It has the misfortune of all 3 parts spawning in the same house, and that spawn 3 ghosts. Okay, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and put my mule away and get buffed up here. In the event that something does spawn. We're just going to be kind of prepared. It's better to be prepared than unprepared.
Those spirits cast frost shock on you.
Oh, that probably not good, huh? They were saying that you can actually click through. Oh, is it here on the floor? This thing right here, right? This is what they spawned. It says in the notes that it spawns Ghosts of the Past.
Yeah, just make sure you do not drop too low on HP then.
Yeah. I think it must be upstairs. Are they invisible? And I just can't see them until I... Oh yeah, there's that frost shock. I see what you mean here. Look at that. I rearranged my buttons in the way that I didn't mean to.
Items are just very small.
So let's go ahead and keep bandage. We'll stay near
Zoom in
full
to
life.
see better.
Oh, there it is right here. Okay, so there is the left side.
Ha ha ha! Woo!
Okay. Anything in this room? Okay, so I got the left side of the doll. And there's nothing else in this house. I think they said that there was one piece per building. So we got the 2 out of here.
Strength and honor.
Kind of taking a quick peek around. Oops, I didn't not mean to hit Blood Rage. I don't see anything over there. I'm thinking it's over in this house. Oh yeah, I see the right side right here and the head. Okay, we might fight a couple here. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of So there's the head, here's the right side. So I can loot both of these right here. I resisted it. Let's do a battle shout, demo shout, and then we'll just fight this guy as normal. Yeah, that frost shock does do a pretty good amount, for sure. If you were trying to run away from these guys, that would not be good, because obviously you couldn't run away from them. If you got frost shocked in the back by 2 of these guys, that would not be good. Yeah, we got the head. Let's go ahead and skedazzle. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this doll together. Wait, I thought I got the right side. Yeah, the right side's right here. Did I not get it? I thought I looted it. Maybe the one guy spawned and hit me. There we go. Now I have all the sides, so I can go ahead and attach them all together. Boop. Quest complete. And now I can go back and turn this quest in. And we have officially saved the child, Pamela. And we give her back her doll. We don't want this poor little girl to be left without her favorite stuffy, all alone in a house. Hooray, my doll! Okay. And then we have a fine Arland Red Path. Which is in, okay, that's over here in the Lighthouse Chapel, sweet. And then we have Auntie Marlene, which is back over in Western Plaguelands, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay, there's these follow-up quests, okay. So we'll go ahead and grab these 2. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and continue east toward Light's Hope, and do the demon dogs along the way. Yep. I did add the courier, the Crimson Courier, to my unit scan. Last time I came through Eastern Plaguelands, they had just went through the Corinth Crossing, and I didn't get alerted that they were there. I just happened to notice that, hey, there's the Crimson Courier. You know, this elite pack that can literally one-shot you. Regardless of your gear. If they get the surprise on you, then you're pretty much up the creek without a paddle. Down the creek without a paddle. I don't know what the saying is, but Zoom in to see better. Oh, I got it, yeah. Once you're in the house, I get zoomed in automatically, but yeah, for sure. Sometimes it does make it easier to zoom in during those times. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and be doing this quest over here. You have to be careful being on any roads. You don't want to be on roads at all in the Eastern Plaguelands. It's one of the few zones where the roads is actually a death trap. So if you end up staying on the road and you don't notice and the Scarlet people spawn on you, it's a death sentence. Okay, so we're gonna go right back through here. And I think we're good. Yeah, I'm not on the main road, so we're gonna go ahead and start huffing and puffing. And working on these guys here. Back to it. Surviving in the wilderness. I do have a little bit more attack rating than I did in the past, so I'm sitting at 3% hit right now, which is pretty good. It's better than it was. And we're fighting mobs that are not at our level. They're a little bit below us, so we're not super disadvantaged against them. Oh, no. Let's see, I think I talented into something. Improved Berserker Rage. So if I use Berserker Rage, I'm gonna move these around. So this is my more proc one. It's on a 30-second cooldown. This is my Death Wish, which is on another cooldown, but not as much. But this one, Improved Berserker Rage. If I hit Berserker Rage, it swaps me stances to Berserker stance, but I am able to become immune to fear and incapacitating effects, and also I have a 100% chance to break free from movement and parrying effects when activated. So if I ever need to like get out a free card, I can go ahead and smack it, and then it should break that. That's a good test. I'm gonna go ahead and test that out on one of these next polls. Man, I resisted it twice in a row though, so that's good. What's your guys' favorite farms at level 60? Like, what do you guys enjoy doing at level 60? Do you guys have any preferred things that you guys like to follow in terms of things you must do? Okay, let's try it. So I'm going to swap the Berserker stance, and it breaks me free from that, yeah. So it does work to break me free from those. So if I ever, like if I did get shocked and super slowed down, I could swap into my Berserker Rage, and that would break me free out of that snare effect. That's something I have to kind of remember. Kind of like a blessing of freedom in a way, a little bit. It's just on that instantaneous thing, and then I'm done. What's that? Okay. Ooh, everyone's going offline. Something must have happened inside the raid, because everyone's logging. There's no death, so that's good. Got a binder of impenetrable binding spirit. 10 seconds. We can break it once again. Switch stances. Boop. Just breaks it. Battle shout. Small thorium over here. Oh, I was going to respec as well. Yeah, there's another spec that I was looking at that actually has you go up into Impale. It does a lot more damage. I think that's what's probably missing. Like, my spec right now is really good for PvE and, like, player versus monster in the open world. My spec is very open worldly. But if I want to do more damage inside of, like, dungeons and raids, then I need to respec to have improved rend. Even though the warrior that I was talking to says, like, you're never going to use rend. The only reason you're getting improved rend is to get down into deep wounds and to get down into impale, because impale increases your vertical strike damage by 20%, which is huge when you're having crits like in the thousands, the 2000s, right? Then those crits are amplified by 20% across the board, all of them. So it begins to stack up. And then he gets points into heroic strike as well. So once I finish this quest and we get the plague dogs, demon dogs complete, if we have time, we'll look at different specs, because I would like to put together a... There's 3 specs that are good. Like, there's the spec that I was the leveling spec that did really good for leveling and provided me with a lot of self-heal, on-the-go self-heal. So essentially, anytime that I was, you know, semi-low in life, I could just pop my Blood Rage, and you would see that my health would just automatically begin to kind of regenerate very quickly full. And that's a really nice something to have when you're leveling, because, you know, but as you get level 60, you start to get more and more better gear. You don't need as much health regeneration because you're not going to be taking as much damage. Or you're not going to be putting yourself in as many individual risky situations. But I think the spec that I'm going to be running as still, it's going to, let's see, go from up north a bit. Let's see here. I'd like to try and pummel that. I went too slow on the pummel. He didn't hit me anyways with it. Oh, can't pummel that. I tried, but it's fine. I want the market to sell off. Like, I would like a sell off on the Friday. And it looks like it's happening right now. I haven't seen any buying pressure to the upside. It's all in a downwards movement from a high of 664. It's down to 661 right now. That's off about $3 off its today high. And Fridays is usually take your profit, especially after yesterday's crazy move to the downside. Oh, pummel. Ah, oh, no, I didn't quite get it. I need 7 more of these bats. Okay. I'm gonna move I think I'm gonna go ahead and move north a bit, so I can start doing the rest of my demon dogs while still doing the bats. I think I need 6 of these bats. Okay, never mind. I have to stay in this area right here until I finish off these bats. And then there's the monstrous bats up north. Okay, so I'll finish off these regular noxious bats, and then I'll move up north a bit to do the rest of it. But I'm definitely enjoying Warrior. Someone asked the question at the very end of my stream last time on Wednesday, which I enjoyed more, leveling the Warrior or leveling the Priest? And it's absolutely going to be the Warrior that takes the win in terms of just the amount of fun that you have as a Warrior versus a Priest. Priest, it's so boring. It really is. From as level 7, when you start getting your wand and you start putting your talent points at level 10, you basically are just a wand machine. And yes, you can choose to do smite and all that, but it's not very it's not optimated. No, what's the word? Something with an O. Not preferred, because efficient. It's not very efficient. Oh, I'm in my berserker stance, huh? It's not very efficient to do the wand spec because you can save your mana between fights by just using your wand. You're still doing the exact same damage as your wand, as your smiting in most cases, right? Because you can get a pretty good wand every level or every couple levels, either by trading the lesser wand or getting the greater wand, and then you can get a wand in the city at level 16 if you don't have either of the greater wands or whatever. You can get other wands as you're leveling, and then as you get into Black Fathom Deeps, I can't do any of that stuff. Then you can get the Black Fathom Deeps wand at level 28, 30ish. And that thing lasts you up until you start getting into that 40 point, that 35 point tier, where now your Holy Fire begins to kind of proc more damage in your smite. Your smite has a chance on crits. Even though your crit chance is still pretty low, your smites begin to start causing you to get those automatic smites, those insta smites. It starts to get a little bit better after level 40, but prior to that, it's very boring. And then you're still just a 2-button class. You're Holy Fire and Smite. And you'll toss a Renew instead of Power Word Shield because it performs just the same, just with much less mana usage. Because if you continue to use Power Word Shield as a priest, then you're bubbling yourself and kind of putting yourself inside of a bubble that is going to not allow you to increase your defense. So when it actually comes down to actually taking a few hits, if you use too much Power Word Shield as a priest, your defense is going to be super low. Versus you should just take the hits, just renew yourself. You'll recover just as much health as if you would have put a Power Word Shield, and it'll use less mana. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. These are both down there, huh? I'll get this one. Why can't I charge? There it goes. What? I couldn't charge him up there? That was lame. Power is so high. High ruin? It did hit 100 there for a second. And what are you looking at, HR? I'm thinking there's going to be a sell-off, and it's selling off right now. Like, it's selling off quite a bit. Volume's increasing to the downside. Just very little bit. Is there another mob I can charge out of here with? I have to fight all of you. I didn't want to do this, but you made me do it. Heart rate? Oh, is it? Oh. Did I panic? I don't think I panicked. Sometimes... I don't think I was panicking. Maybe it just kind of spiked for whatever reason. I'm standing right now. So, I'm not sitting. I've just been loosely standing. And if I start doing squats up and down, it starts to go up a little bit. Okay. Gemstone. I need 310 mining for gemstones. So another thing that I can work on is getting a pair of gloves that I can get up to 310 mining. Right now, my mining skill is 299. Wow, okay. So I think the mining enchant is +5 mining on gloves, and I think there's a pickaxe that gives you +5 to mining as a pickaxe. So that could be something else I could also do. So anywhere that there's these gemstone deposits, I can go ahead and collect them. Okay, we're going to go ahead and head north and do the rest of the Frenzied Plaguehound Slain. I don't know why they're not showing up on my map, but we'll see them when we see them. Actually, I'm going to go to Eastern, the Light's Hope over here. I'm very close to Light's Hope. There might be some other quests. Oh. Does this trinket allow you to get Scourge Stones off things that you kill in Eastern Plaguelands? That I don't know. I didn't even think about that till now. Take some deep breaths, calm. Moose. Look at that. Okay. Let's see here. What do we have? This is a PvP quest. Yeah, this quest will flag you for PvP. I don't want that. Over here, we have, that's asking a lot.
Added another free game under free games channel.
Ooh, I see that. Free games. Let's see. Vermintide. Hey, $30 off a game, free to keep. Download it now, keep it forever. Nice. Oh, I didn't even see there's Voxel Wars, Godzilla Voxel Wars, and there's Zodi. So there's a couple pretty good games in there. I didn't even see those. I signed up for the Immortal Felix Rising. It looks pretty cool. It's like Greek mythology. I picked that up. There's a bunch of free games that I have on my Epic, my Steam library that I got from that free bot that's in there. So thank you for sharing that in there, Buzztronic. See, that's asking a lot. So I don't have anything there. Echoes of a Salesman. That's a Strat Undead quest. They call me the Rooster. Dispatch Commander Metz at the Lighthopes Chapel.
It is free to share, so why not, LOL.
Exactly. And I love that channel. The free games, my Carl bot, I think it is my Carl bot is the one that goes out there and finds all this free games. And anytime I can get a really good free game, I'll always download it to my account, and then I'll download it to my son's account too. So while he may not be able to play it today, right, because it's some game that's a little bit more graphic, I'll still add it to his account. So later on, when he actually is able to play that game, he has it in his account. So, like, he has Five Nights at Freddy's. I know Five Nights at Freddy's was in there free a couple weeks ago. Yeah, Into the Pit, Five Nights at Freddy's, Into the Pit, Epic Games giveaway. $19.99 that we went ahead and got. We saved getting that game. And he watches some Five Nights at Freddy's stuff on the TV. He's never seen the movie, but, you know, they have Five Nights at Freddy's stuff inside of Roblox and Minecraft and stuff like that. This is Travel to Strat, search supply crates. Okay, that's the supply crates. I don't think I could do that solo. Defeat the leaders of the Forum Summit near blah blah blah. Is this an elite quest? The Wrath of the Lights of the Fallen One. It is an elite quest. Okay, never mind. I thought it was. But the trinket, it looked like a green item. Okay, there's nothing in here that's of use to me.
What brings you here?
Let's see. Savage. Savage Fronds. I know I have some of those in my bank. I have 9 of them in my bank. Okay, not a big deal.
Good day to you.
A Plagued Hatchlings. This quest I know. What? Plagued Hatchlings. I thought it's a Scholomance. Oh, when I do Scholomance. Okay, I'm just going to keep that. I'll probably end up doing Scholomance in the future.
Be seeing you.
And Strat. Obviously, I'll toss these quests out if there's a quest. That's another Strat quest.
What can I do for you?
I could turn in this. Freed Spirits. Okay, that's Spirits. Okay, I can do that one. Here. Okay. And you were saying I should keep the evil bad eyes for the Dark Moon turn-in. Okay, I'm good there. And Restless Soul. Yeah, I'll check out that Warhammer game after the stream. I've always I've always thought about playing Warhammer, but I just didn't want to spend the money. Honestly, I know what's the one guy that plays Superman, like Henry Calva. He's like a big Warhammer fan from. I know I watched a couple of his interviews where he was talking about The Witcher and how he plays a lot of Warhammer, World of Warcraft, quest. Oh, this quest is up north, isn't it? Oh, where is it? Bring Zeldars. Huh.
What can I do for you?
And the Restless Souls. Find Egan. He was last seen in Stratham. Okay. I think we're good on quest now. We're good on quest. Okay, taking a quick peek real quick. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Let's go up north and finish this quest over here.
Power to the Forsaken!
Defenders of Darrowshire. So you have to kill these ghosts, kill the mobs, and you talk to the ghosts, right? I think that's what this is. Oh, he's an arms warrior, so he's got more. Oh no, they're using World Strike against him. My bad. I just want to see this guy's. Oh, I can't inspect him. I wonder if that was his mob. And then I went over there and freed the NPC. My bad. Okay, demon hounds, let's go. Okay, so I need 5 frenzied bloodhounds. And then I need these monstrous plague bats as well. Oh, I got a blue item. What'd I get? A resilient arcane gemstone. Permanently enchants a ring or amulet to increase armor by 40. Ah, so it's pretty much Garbaggio. Pretty much Garbaggio. I don't think there's any elites that patrol through here, just on the road, so. As long as I'm not tinkering around the road. Kind of am near the road, huh? Then I'll be fine. I'm just gonna go up in this. All by himself, yep. Oh, what in the world? Hey, hey, come back. Oh, there we go. The joys of charging through the world. At least Turtlewell added it so that if you fall below a certain Y level, you get teleported back up to like the proper Y level. So that was fun. Overpower. Execute. Ooh. I'm not going to be doing this quest in here yet because I'm pretty sure there's another quest I could do over there as well. Tie it all together for the Stealer quest. So I'm really just kind of working on the demon dogs and the Noxorous plague bats, and then I could turn those 2 quests in together. See, there's the Drake right there. That doesn't show me what Drake it is. I'm pretty sure that's the Bronze Drake. Where's all these people going? Oh, they might be going to Nax. Yeah, they might be going to Nax. Or Strat. Trying to think if there's anything. Anytime there's something that's red running towards me, it's always kind of scary. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom out my camera just a little bit here. This last plague dog should be my final one. Go ahead and heal off this guy a little bit. I'll pull him away from the maggot, and then I'll use my demo on him. And he's dead either way. And that quest is complete. So now I just have to focus on these bats. I guess I could still kill the plague dogs, but I don't need them anymore. So outside of working on this quest chain for the necklace piece, my next objective is to try and get into a lower Blackrock Spire group. So if I can get into a group when I'm not on my normal streaming schedule, I'll probably just record it just for giggles. And I probably won't be streaming it unless I can, you know, if it's something kind of scheduled ahead of time and I can stream it, just a quick dungeon run, I will. Oh, wait, whoa, I don't want to go that way. Never mind. How was I blind to that? This thing has 51,000 life. It does 360 damage a second. Okay. It won't kill me instantaneously, but I don't know if it'll trap me in place or stun me. And I was about to charge at that bat. So I had my Zug brain on. The mob must kill. Zug. Yeah, I did not see that gigantic bug blending in. Zug brain. Yeah, I just need 5 more bats and then we're done with this quest. And we can go ahead and return and turn this quest in. It'd be nice if there was like a little flight path over towards the like the entry portion of Eastern Plaguelands. It's a long zone to run, and there's a lot of hazardous stuff that can kill you in this place. So I don't like these guys as a melee character. I don't want to go up there. Those guys do a ton of damage. They snare you in place. I think they have an execute. They can turn you into a frog while they're still bashing your head in. Since I'm here, I'm going to go take a peek at this portal thing over here. Okay, so it is kind of what I remember. Here's the blood elf, or it's actually a high elf, so I was wrong there. It's a high elf that is here. And there is the portal back there. There is a portal back there. I don't remember if you can get back there by scaling up the wall at all. Because I know for a fact you can't get through here. Oh, never mind. I was wrong. So this is something that Turtlewow is going to be adding to in the future. So the zone above Eastern Plaguelands is going to be called the Zul'Aman, right? If I go to Discord and click on WoW, Turtlewow info, we click on, that's dungeon. Eastern Plaguelands, it's called Zul'Aman. Yeah, right? Isn't this Zul'Aman in the future, or Eversong Waste or something? They've added Northwind Ballard. They haven't added the Eversong Waste. I'm assuming that's probably it's going to be somewhere in Eastern Kingdom, and then Zul'Aman is going to be the next place they're going to be adding in. But they don't have a specific level. But I think this is going to be it. Yeah, but it just looks very cool. It just looks very cool. Very cool. Okay, let's get out of here. I like exploring and just seeing the old content of the old world. And obviously, as a hardcore player, you don't want to be exploring places that you really don't know too well, because that's a quick way to meet your end. But the little things that we can see, fun to do. I need a couple more bats. Looks like there's more bats this way. So I'm gonna continue to look for some more bats. We actually own this tower, it looks like. I thought because we own it, they give a buff. But maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, there's a lot of bats outside Strat. I just remember this is what I... Rats. I always sit out here in front of Skull Stratham and beat bats when I'm waiting for people to come do Strat. Oh, this is another hill where they're at? Oh, is that an Alliance place? No, these guys are not Alliance. They're just High Elves, but they're hostile to both Horde and Alliance. Unless they're not hostile to Horde and Alliance. I remember this was back in Classic WoW. And we saw High Elves for the first time. Oh no, we saw High Elves in Hinterlands as well, right? I think that was the first of the High Elves. We saw in Hinterlands, we saw some in Eastern Plague Lands. I don't know if there's any more High Elves in the Old World. I'm sure there is. Okay, here's our last one. Okay, so we completed this quest. And now... Oh, there's the head. Got it. Okay. Let's go ahead and get mounted. Let's go ahead and get mounted, and we'll make our way down south.
Your boots are cursed! Walk only!
Walk only! 2 minutes. Okay. Okay, 2 minutes of walking through Eastern Plaguelands. That's fun. Welcome into the stream, Leon. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you doing today? So we're going to be walking our way for the next 2 minutes. Down south, we're going to turn in the... Where's the quest that I turn in? Where's this? I got to be careful on this road. The Demon Dogs. Where did I turn this one in? Oh, it's... Hold on, I gotta stop while I'm looking at my map. Okay, it is over there. It is in the border of Eastern Plaguelands and such. Okay. Never walk around in Eastern Plaguelands
Good,
with your
just
map
got
up.
my 7th Ravasaur tooth, just 413 left.
Just got your 7th Ravasaur tooth? What are you farming? I don't remember that being a farm. Is that for a specific item? Oh, what is this over here? Is this the guild base? Oh, it's an Argent Dawn. Is there any... Oh, wait. Somebody was saying that there's a medic in this place that can dispel curses and stuff off you. So I'm going to stop by here real quick. And just do a quick look around. Talk to the medic over here. We talk to the medic. I got too much to do and not enough time to do it. Or, please get out of my way. So maybe this is the guy that decurses you. If you had a curse or poison, he might help you out. So we're going to keep moving our way down south on foot. You're probably playing on a hunter then, Leon? It's been a minute. If I believe I've seen you in the chat in the past, but I know it's been a few minutes. It's been many streams since I believe I've seen your name, but you're not the first timer in here, right?
Yeah, it is a hunter quest in Angora.
Oh, okay. That's, I think, for the tooth quest then, for the pike or something like the ST.
To get an
chain
epic
quest.
mount.
Oh, to get the epic mount. Oh, so that must be in a later expansion. Or is that on Turtle WoW? Is that a Turtle
Only for
WoW?
troll hunters. Turtle
Oh,
Lao.
that is very cool. I did not know that. And only trolls can do it? What? That seems a bit unfair. Yeah, that seems a bit unfair. Okay, we've got 3 minutes with walking. I'm gonna go ahead and mount up now. I don't like the idea of walking in Eastern Plaguelands because the place kind of scares me. For the most part, I know-ish Eastern Plaguelands. But at the same time, I know that there's stuff that Turtle WoW likes to add into the game that you might not know about.
Your
And
boots are cursed! Walk only!
Okay, walking only. I got that scared me. I was listening for something, and that yell came out of nowhere. So walking again, 2 minutes. No walking or no mounting. We're almost down to this guy. I did get a little bit scared there. Happens, right? Everybody gets scared. Everybody gets scared. What's this red beam here? Dude, I jumped.
Over 90 BPM.
Yeah, I jumped there on that. I was like, what in the world? My heart. Let's see. If anybody out there has headphones on, the knock sound effect. Here, hold on. Is it on YouTube only? I think it is. If I go to... Yeah, it's the, this shop. I make them using Streamer Labs, or what's it called? So I use StreamerBot. I use StreamerBot. I watched a video on how to make commands inside of StreamerBot, and then you download, you make the files yourself, and you have them on your computer. And then StreamerBot takes the command that someone uses on Twitch and runs the file directly from your computer, and then that's what you guys hear. You hear that file running from my computer, but it makes it much more interactive, because in other times, like, people just have it in the chat where you don't see it.
What is it?
They kind of miss it, like drink water or some other kind of thing.
Beware the living.
No, I don't like that quest. So I went ahead and removed all my existing effects because they weren't very sound effecty. And I went ahead and added my own that had the sound effect. So it kind of makes it... I can't ever miss them. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's over 2 minutes. My bad. I don't know. I think I was over 2 minutes now. I was over 2 minutes. Yeah, Twitch has it. YouTube has it as well. If my bot is in here, but I forgot how to activate my bot. Oh, there it is. So it's !shop, and then you can do redeem, and then you can do like redeem rip. So YouTube has a different bot that's not... Oh, here. Yeah, so YouTube has its own bot called the Streamlabs bot, and I used to advertise it a lot more. So if you do join the stream on Twitch, on YouTube, there is the bot in there that's available. If you do like !shop, you can see all these ones that are available on there. I have probably a ton of points, so I can do... Hold on, there's another one here called... Where is it? Oh, I don't even have it. But there should be an alien one. Well, let's see if there's an I think that command exists. Excellent. So yeah, that's another one. I'm not gonna go over there. So there are commands on YouTube that I created. I need to advertise them more for sure. And then everyone has the redeem like. So that's a free one. The redeem like doesn't cost anything. Some
Whoa, whoa. See that guy right there?
I like this one.
Yeah, so those are all like the exclamation redeem like. That's just the free one. All the other ones you have points, and if you want to check your points, I believe it's exclamation gold. Shows your total points in the chat. I believe. Let me see if it works. It might not be points. Oh, there it is. I have 1,520 gold. Which I probably need to adjust how much gold people get per hour. Because I know that I adjusted it on the Twitch side. Yeah, I think I have to adjust it on the YouTube side to match the Twitch side. Because I think Twitch gives you, I think it's 35 points or something per, I forgot. But I know I had to, I adjusted a few settings here and there. Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man.
Beautiful!
You're plain fed. Oh, is the market? Oh, yes. Oh, it closed. It's after 1 now. It's 1:02. So we're going to go ahead and sell, turn in Demon Dogs. And we're going to go ahead and get Redemption. We're going to go ahead and listen to his story. That's terrible. I will, Trillion. And now we can turn this quest in. Oh. What did I have? What did it say as the... I had a thing up here. Warning! As soon as you disturb the loose dirt mound, Mercutio, Fergoger, and 3 crypt robbers will emerge and attack you. Mercutio can gouge and weaken your armor. So this is the quest that I was talking about. This is the quest that I've seen very many hardcore players die doing because Mercutio spawns. This guy is a rogue. He can gouge you, plus he can basically sunder your armor. Plus you have 3 additional crypt robbers that are smacking you at the same time. So this is one that we're going to have to be very careful about. But now that we have it, I might try and get some help to see if there's anybody in the future that's going to be out in this direction. Let me see here. Where is it? Oh, forgot. Oh, right here. The notes here say it's extremely difficult to solo as a rogue, but I just did it on my 59 rogue. I'm combat spec, so he did it. Once evasion wears off, blind one of the grave robbers, try and lessen the DPS intake, and watch out your health as you'll need your health pot eventually. I was close to dying. I vanished once Mercutio died. His body doesn't disappear. So he only focused. Take him down and loot the body as it hits the ground. Pulled it off. Looted him, received the hammer. Took a divine shield, a health pot, lay on hands, but it was done solo. I would say as a paladin, I'd feel more comfortable as a paladin, right? Especially as a protection paladin. You have consecration, retribution aura, holy shield. You have your seal of light, judge of light. You can always bubble. You can heal, bandage. You can do lay of hands. These guys are all prepping and blinding and stuff. I don't know. Maybe I could do this. And there's that elite right there. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just grab it. I probably won't do the quest itself. Yeah, I'm probably going to go ahead and call it at this point and just kind of chill over here and log out. And then in the next episode, I'll see if I can pop and do it and do pop recklessness. I do have a health potion. I do have my herbal tea. I think I should be able to do it. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I could do the Of Forgotten Memories? Or do you think... I've seen druids die to it on hardcore though, but I don't know if they were level 60 or not. I believe they may have been. But guys, that is going to be it for today's stream. We did go ahead and do an Upper Blackrock Spire. We got a new piece of gear. We're working through a couple quest chains in order to get new blue items, right? As a neck piece and stuff like that. But I think that is going to be it for the time being. We're still kind of working our way through trying to get a Lower Blackrock Spire quest, a dungeon group. We did now finally get Molten Core attuned, and we got Blackwing Layer attuned. We're still working through the last attunement that we're working on, which is the Onyxia, which is going through the Warlord's Command. So when I am able to get into a Lower Blackrock Spire dungeon, I have quite a few quests to knock out inside of there. But for the time being, we're going to go ahead and be breaking. I hope that everyone has a happy Friday, has a good weekend. And I will see you guys again on Monday. So that is going to be it from me. I do appreciate everyone for tuning in and hanging out. I'm going to go ahead and log out right here. And that's going to be it from me. So that's it. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Buzztronic, Sandingo, Rock. I know there was a few others as well in the chat. So let me go back through here. Leon, yeah, Leon's out there slaughtering a bunch of dinosaurs.
Have a good night,
in Ugoro craters.
Or
Nuclear
morning.
Odo was the first one on the stream tonight, so big shout out to Nuclear Odo, first one in the stream saying hello. And have a good night or good morning. It's good afternoon. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but there we go. There's our character. We're out for the day. I hope everyone has a good weekend. I'll talk to you guys on Monday. Bye bye.
Have a good day and weekend. See you all later.